What's up everyone? Today I'm recreating this grunge makeup Snapchat filter, so if you want to see the finished look, just keep watching. I'm starting off by priming my face with Benefit's Professional Primer and just rubbing that all over. Next I'm taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation in the color True Ivory. This is actually the first time I'm using this foundation, so I'm not even sure if it's the right color for me, but we will see. To set my foundation, I'm using the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I'm applying that all over with my Beauty Blender. Oh wait, dance break! Now I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Sand. I'm applying that under my eyes, to my forehead, my nose, and my chin, and blending that out with a Beauty Blender. Wouldn't that be weird if we had to move our heads to blend it out instead of moving our hands? I do use a stippling brush under my eyes because I feel like it blends it out a lot smoother in this area. And I forgot what I'm supposed to do next.
Busting out that shade light palette to get that contour going. All over.
When I contour my nose, I like to squeeze the brush to make it a little bit more narrow so that it's more precise. I don't have all kinds of brushes, so you know I gotta make do with what I got. Now I'm highlighting and highlighting and highlighting, but it doesn't look like I'm applying anything. And here comes the nose itch. Next I'm using this Tarte blush palette. I'm taking the color Prim and applying that to my cheekbones. I really like the subtle highlighter in the Rainforest After Dark palette for the tops of my cheekbones. I apply that with a fan brush and it just gives a really pretty subtle glow. This makes me feel so fancy. Oh, time for the Starbucks break. Now I am just applying some primer to my eyelids so that we can get started with the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow, I'm using the Naked Ultimate Basics palette. As a base, I'm using the color Pregame and applying that all over my eyelids. Felt weird without eyebrows on, so I'm taking my Dip Brow Pomade in the color Dark Brown and putting some eyebrows on. My eyebrows have a mind of their own, so I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel to stick them down. Now back to the eyeshadow, we're taking a brown color called Faith and blending it into the crease with a fluffy blending brush. That's a mouthful. I'm also applying that to the entire eyelid so that we can build up the color to get to that very dark black color. The next eyeshadow is called Lockout and it's just a little bit darker than Faith, and I'm just applying that all over the eyelid as well. I find that it's a lot easier to take baby steps when building up the color so that it blends out so much better. Next up is this gray color called Magnet, and I'm also putting that one all over the lid. Our last eyeshadow is called Blackout, as I stare creepily from behind my palette.
Is that a fuzz?
I'm building up this eyeshadow until it's dark enough to match that fancy Snapchat filter. After I finish with the darkest color, I just like to go back in and blend out the crease with a little bit of the first eyeshadow. And now I'm using the colors Magnet and Blackout and blending those out under my bottom lash line. Now for the scariest part, I have to curl my lashes. Oh wait, never mind. Yes, this is the next step. I have to apply my eyeliner. Come on, Alyssa. Obviously, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm using my all-time favorite Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And then, of course, I forgot to show you curling my eyelashes the correct time. Mascara faces are always the sexiest, aren't they? I decided to go back in and use a little bit of the highlighter from the Rainforest After Dark palette, just on the inner corners of my eyes because I noticed that it looks like there may be a highlight there in the Snapchat filter. Okay, this is my favorite part. I'm using the Eyelure number 117 lashes. Can we just take a minute to appreciate these? This is a Smashbox matte liquid lipstick in the color Chill Zone. Such a perfect color for this look. Not gonna lie, this color makes me feel like a bad. Careful, careful. Now, for the star of the show. I got this fake nose ring off of Amazon and it came with 3 other colors. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I had so much fun doing this for you. I'd really appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Bye!